Welcome my friends, Clashology here with Halo Okraheads. We're talking about Town Hall 10 must-use bases. Now, I'm going to show you some bases plus replays, and in the description I'll put the links to where they are. Now this first one is very unique. Typically you don't want your Infernos together, however, it definitely is difficult because the King and Queen are separated. Now this, I've talked about it. If you want an anti-2-star base, all you have to do, I think on this one, put the Town Hall in the core. And it's way more deceptive than you actually think. Now this held up against a Town Hall 11. Now just barely, and there was a mistake, but I'm gonna actually show this attack just because it is powerful and I think it'll do well. Again, in kind of the regular clans, if you're part of like a regular clan, again, you can use an anti-3 base design, but put the Town Hall in the core, and your chances of getting 3-starred are low, as well as getting even 2-starred, because you know they're gonna come in probably from that angle over there to try to get it down, but just not gonna be able to do it using the Bowler Witch strategy here, and just not quite enough firepower to take down this base. Now you could start from the Inferno side, but you know, hey, coming in on this side is just as fine as well. So on these must-use bases, again, they're going to be anti-3-star bases, and this is One Hive. Now, I'm going to show you quite a bit of the bases from One Hive that they've been using, so give them a go. Again, regular clans, they won't know how to handle these bases. They're very deceptive. Look at what he's got. This is definitely anti-Bowler Witch strategy on the outside. He's got bombs on the outside, he's got Teslas, and you notice, look at these wizard towers. Gonna very withstand the Bowler Witch attack. So little tricks there that you can implement. And a lot of times what you've been seeing lately is putting bombs on the outside, most all the bombs. So if you put a bomb, a giant bomb, and then 2 little bombs, that'll take out a witch immediately. And Teslas will also slow them down. Unfortunately, the Queen did not go into the core on this attack, and I think that's what really cost him. If the Queen was inside, would have taken out the Expos, things like that. And these Expos on the perimeter here, look at that, just destroying, raping those witches completely. So give this base a go. I would try to suggest switching up the traps. If you, I think we spotted a number of the traps. Try to switch them up if possible, just so you can make it a little different in case they watch this video, if that makes sense. So let's go on to another base. Now look at this base here, Town Hall 10-1. We tried to hit this base like 6 times 10v10 and we couldn't bring it down into the ground. It was super close, but just not quite there. Again, how could you make this an anti-2? Well, you could put the Town Hall, well, you'd have to kind of change things up, but you could move some walls here in the middle, put the Town Hall in the core, just to change it up if you want to try it anti-2. But again, a solid base design. Take a screenshot of this one, and let's watch a hit on this attack. Now this is the, we hit this a number of times. This was the strategy we went with, and we still couldn't bring it to the ground. And yeah, we tried the Queen Walk into Dragons, and oh boy, we got close, but just not close enough. Thus the power of these bases. And again, lots of time people won't know how to take down the base. And don't worry, they're not gonna probably see this video, so I would rock this base. These are all solid stuff. Now the one thing I would change on this base design right here, you never want to be able to bowler bounce an air defense. That was a big time mistake. So what you have to do, just put a different building there, put a builder's hut in front of the air defense, and it'll be fine. Just having that spell, I mean the dark pump, the dark drill pump, you don't want that one there. So that's one thing you need to change definitely on this base, without a doubt. So again, this is kind of an anti-Lalo base. The reason why you have 4 air defenses on the perimeter, because if they bring air, it's very hard to get the stuff in the core. There's no tanking for your loons, thus the power of the base. It's also, you can tell, he's probably got giant bombs to help against the Bowler Witch strategy, either in these compartments here, or he's got giant bombs right there, and he look what I said, guys, a giant bomb there and a Tesla that helps against the Bowler Witch. He probably has some on the opposite side as well. Lots of times you want to start. Now, if you're facing regular clans, guys, most of the time they put bombs by the Inferno Towers, but that's not a smart plan, because if you have a Grand Warden, what happens if someone's dipping on you, they know, or heck, you could you know, freeze and heal over that spot. So try to switch up your bomb locations, thus the power of you know, kind of mind faking or mind psyching your enemy opponent, the person attacking you. So we got very close on this attack, and we tried the same strategy over and over, but just couldn't bring it to the ground. If you notice, the bomb towers were actually on this outside, so it actually, if he came with a witch, those bomb towers would take down witches, also protecting the queen from skeleton spells if they chose to kind of just a hero charge it, using your heroes, and that's it, to take down an air defense or two as the objective. So very close and very cool. Hope you liked this one. Give this base a go. I think, yes, it got close. However, you know, these are some of the best attackers in the game, and we couldn't bring it to the ground, even though it was right on top. And here is another base as well that I'll show. And look at this one, my friends. Look at this one. Now, a little bit different base design. However, you could put your town hall in the core. You can move some walls around if you want your town hall in the center to help against the 2-star. And it's much better than trophy bases. Okay, much better indeed. You can kind of play with it. You could rotate this again, or rotate any of the bases to kind of just make it a little different. You can change some of the traps, I would, or some of the positions if you're looking forward to it. But there's a reason why, and let's watch the replay here. There's a reason why there's spaces here. See these spaces? Now, what's that for? That's helping prevent against Boulder Witch strategy. Okay. Helping against it. That's why you'll see that. So he's either have Teslas there, you got giant bombs there, and all that. Now on this one, you're gonna use the queen. Again, this strategy is very common, using the queen to get an objective down, such as an air defense, and then the king, and this time Valkyries, to get this air defense, and the queen and the Inferno Tower. So very nice strategy, but we still could not take it down. Again, these are some of the best attackers in the land of Clash, and some of the best bases as well. So yeah, I know a lot of people are asking for Town Hall 10 bases, and I'm going to do a series on Town Hall 9 as well, must use bases, because it makes a difference. And again, if you are facing a clan, you need to watch my video about anti-2 or anti-3-star bases and what should you use. Again, it just depends on who you're facing. If they're not such a great clan, go with the anti-2. But what I mean, I think a better anti-2 is taking an anti-3 base design, changing it up to put the town hall in the core, thus it'll be harder for them to get the 2-star. Much better than trophy bases, internet bases, and all that jazz, because they just don't do a good job at all, my friends. They really just don't do a good job. So keep that in mind. And yeah, beautifulness, guys. Beautifulness indeed. So close, but yet so far. And we tried to hit this same, use that same strategy a number of times. We tried to Boulder Witch this base, and it still didn't work. So it held up against ground and air. So I would give it a go, man. At least the 10v10s. Now, if you had a dip on it, of course, that would be a different story. But these are holding up against 10v10s. One held up against a 10v9. And let's go with, let's see. I think we had OPness 14. Let's see, Sim. Okay, let's watch this one. It held up against 11. Hey, why not? Hey, why not? Let's hold it. Let's hold it. Now, again, take a screenshot of this. You can use this. Now, this one's actually, you could actually use this location for an anti-2. Now, most times people are going to actually come in on this side. If you're just a regular attacker, they're going to see the town hall. They're going to flood this side. So you could put your traps there, or more of your traps, or you could put the town hall directly in the core here. You could change some walls around and put the town hall where the clan castle is. So kind of play with it to make it a little maybe stronger against an anti-2 attack, if that makes sense. So lots of things you can do. Unfortunately, we had another fail. Thus the power of these bases. These are tricky indeed. Because see, if say you have this base design, you could keep it this way. If they just pushed hard into this town hall side, yes, they'll get the town hall down, but they're not going to get the percentage. And that's the trickery of these anti-3 bases, using them as an anti-2. So really, I think it's really going to change your gameplay. So copy these bases, and it'll go well for you. I promise it will. And if it doesn't, then kind of tweak the base or get a new base. That's why I'm providing multiple bases for you. You always want to have at least 2 or 3 bases if you're just in a regular clan on backup, just so you can swap between an anti-3 or an anti-2. And yeah, change it up. Friendly challenge. See what your Town Halls can do as a Town Hall 2. See what your Town Hall 11s do on the bases. On this attack, just not quite enough. Now I'm kind of curious how this failed, because the kill squad, look at the kill, oh, the queen, that's why. The queen circled, oh, if she was in the middle, she would have taken down this Inferno Tower, the Wizard Tower, so the queen not going into the core, so I don't know what happened there. Maybe a funneling fail, or maybe he intended not to have the queen to go into the core, but that having this Inferno not go down was a huge detriment. So yet again, withholding a dip. So very powerful stuff, guys. Wanted to show these to you, and please subscribe. And as far as bases go in the future, those who support me on Patreon, I am there for you. I really need your help, guys. It would be great if you wanted to be a part of the Halo Okraheads channel, helping me continue to produce high quality content, because it's tough. It's very tough and a lot of hard work. I could use your support. Lots of benefits if you want to get on Patreon. I'd really appreciate it. I give you bases, you get some cool stuff. Indeed, I'll war with you depending on the level. So give it a go. It'll be in the description, so follow that link. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Please subscribe, please like and share this video, and we'll see you next time. Halo out.